game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. And it's Bataze in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Shot clock at 6. Here's Suggs. And it's Giddey with a rebound. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. And it's Williams off the drive. Misses from short range. And the Magic with possession. Pass to Bataze. Now here's Caldwell-Pope. Here's Wagner. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Here's White driving to the basket. Can't hit from in close. And the Magic with possession. Their last encounter in Orlando.
And last time out, they seized the advantage with their defensive pressure. They did a great job of just forcing a lot of turnovers.
This defensive game plan is easy, keeping it the same, making them change things.
Orlando with the ball. Banchero finds Caldwell-Pope. Back to Banchero. And stolen by Williams. And now the Bulls in transition. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
Ooh, boy, that's some great speed. Athletically, Levine is just a step above most people.
Wagner outside. Suggs outside. Out left to the wing. Here's Bataze. And it's Giddey with a rebound. For Chicago, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Now here's Caldwell-Pope. Here's Banchero. 6 to shoot. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Off with the layup from deep. Giddey buries it from 3.
Yeah, the ever-evolving jump shot of Giddey looking better by the season.
Magic trail by 3. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade-plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards, and you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Allie, he's certainly got the skill level. Caldwell-Pope finds Suggs to the paint. Wagner outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Back to Banchero. The Magic need to put one up here, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Chicago ball.
Here's Giddey. He takes it in. It's rebounded by Bataze.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Suggs outside. And Carroll with a screen on White. Here's Suggs. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Bulls leading by 5. White drives in. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
You can count on Vucevic to make a few clever handoffs. He sees what's happening at all times.
RJ, when you talk about Vucevic, is he the best NBA player ever to come from Switzerland?
There is an argument to be made. He has the most points by any Swiss-born player by far and the only All-Star game appearances.
Here's White. The Magic making their last shot. Here's Levine for 3. The shot comes out.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Banchero in the post. Williams defending. Banchero no good. The Bulls have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Outside, Williams. Now Levine. And there's the call on Banchero. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
White against Caldwell Pope. Outside Giddey. Pass to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Contavious Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game. Good on the second one. Magic trail by 6. Off the inbound pass. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That one on Giddey. Orlando shooting their first free throw of the night.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence.
Giddey passes to Levine. Orlando grabs the miss. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Chicago ahead, up 3. Let's and some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Levine and Williams are the 2 forwards. Giddey and White pair to make the backcourt. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Banchero no good.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Williams. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Batadze's got his 4th rebound in this one. The 3 from Banchero at the arc. Banchero finds his mark.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Banchero cleaning up the fast break.
In transition, Banchero already knows to turn on the Jets. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.
And Suggs, here we go. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
I just love the ball.
Bulls trail by 4. Looking to win the run. White lays it up and banks it in. White's got 6. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Magic. When this game is done, they'll be off to Milwaukee, taking on the Bucks. It's the second game of 3 on the road. Here's Banchero. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Wagner finds Suggs. The kick out to Banchero. Shot clock at 5. Hits a 3-pointer. He's got 10.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Giddey against Suggs. On the wing, Levine. Pass to Vucevic. The 3-ball. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
The ability to stretch the floor is such a dangerous weapon for Vooch and his team.
And Batadze gets it to go. Richard, you evolved as a shooter over the course of your career. Talk about developing shooting in the NBA game.
Well, it dictates what kind of offense you can run. You don't need a bunch of good shooters, but if you've only got 1 or 2, your interior play better be strong.
Ball, he's checked in for Chicago. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Isaac comes in for Paolo Banchero. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Carter. Wagner outside. Second chance effort. Pass to Carter. He shoots a three. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Levine for 3. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Orlando with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paolo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody, and we've proven it. Just one game at a time." Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Ali. Thank you. Isaac's shot is off. The Bulls trail by 7. And now the Bulls in transition. And Williams punches it home.
Such a good facilitator. Ball has nice touch on that pass.
Isaac, the pass to Carter. Over Williams. Carter can't get it to go. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Vucevic finds Williams. Wagner against Levine. And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Chicago. Smith, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Greg comes in for Williams. And it's Dosunmu in for White.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Black, no good. Chicago has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Dosunmu for 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Dosunmu's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Black passes to Isaac. There's 14 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Yep, that one goes.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
Craig counted.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Outside Carter, Ball with a steal. And they're pushing it up. Here's Dosunmu. And he makes it on the layup. Dosunmu's got 5 points in the quarter.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Bulls out in front. They lead by a bucket. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Welcome to... It'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers up against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Start time 7 o'clock Eastern. Let's switch gears to the Chicago Bulls. They're in a tight one after the first half.
The pace of this game is suiting them well, and it makes...
And that's a wrap on...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So for Orlando right now, they've got Jonathan Isaac, Cole Anthony out there with Gary Harris. Then there's Wagner, and it's Black in at the small forward position. How about the grit of Ayo Dosunmu? You see it in his hustle play, but also his work ethic, RJ.
Yes, he continues to improve, B.A. The coach is training him to be shot ready. That's down and low. He's upping his volume and efficiency from long range.
Chicago making a switch here. Duarte's checked in. Houston, he's checked in for Orlando. Queen comes in for Harris. Levine feeling it out a bit. Inside. Smith against Wagner. Three-pointer, Buzelis. He drops it from range. Buzelis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. About a minute played here in the second half. Here's Isaac. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Jalen Smith.
and just so fluid and mobile at his size. When Isaac does these shot fakes, it's hard for defenders not to bite.
Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
Terry's checked in for Duarte.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Wagner, he's open. Smith with the rebound.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Here's Terry. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. He's not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Harris is checked in for Howard. And the free throw, no good. What a fantastic second year for Paolo Banchero, Graham. A bona fide all-star in Orlando.
Yeah, only their second all-star over the last decade. Paolo was incredible during the playoffs, averaging 27, 9, and 4. That playoff experience is big for him going forward.
Three-pointer, Buzelis. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Buzelis has got 8 here in this quarter. Here's Black. No good on the 3. Chicago leading by 8. Now here's Smith. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Smith's got his second basket of the game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to De Silva. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Horton Tucker, he's checked in for Terry. Howard's checked in for Orlando. Orlando shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. And it's Levine with the ball for the Bulls. They've led by as much as 10. Offensive rebound outside Horton Tucker. DeSumo outside. Down low. Buzelis knocks it loose. Howard with the ball. Now Horton Tucker defending. Here's Isaac. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. Looking at our leaderboard here, last year the teams that made an art out of transitioning from defense to offense. Orlando in second.
And whenever you turn the ball over against them, they pushed it right back at you. Last year, they were just merciless at exploiting teams whenever they made mistakes against them.
Ball no good. Magic trail by 7. Black passes to Anthony. Banchero outside. A minute 53 left in the third. Anthony outside. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Anthony's got his first basket.
Yeah, nice dime from Banchero there, wanting to work it over to his teammates whenever he can.
Orlando's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. And Ball gets it to go.
And we have seen Ball add some muscle over the years so that he can power through that contact.
Wagner, the pass to Banchero. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Levine for 3. There's Ball with a 3. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. And it's a 10-point Chicago lead. Carter finds Anthony. And Craig pulls it down. Chicago has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. And Ball throws it down.
There is no doubt that Ball brings his flight gear to the arena. The man has a little bit of bounce on him.
Banchero against Levine. Banchero passes to Wagner to halt the run. Offensive rebound. Pass to Black. Banchero driving hard. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Oh, so ferocious on the drive. I mean, have to be impressed watching Banchero just throw it down. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And so it's Chicago, ending the quarter up 10. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. White and Levine are out on the wings. Williams and Vucevic are inside. And it's Giddey in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And that one drops.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Banchero no good. Chicago leading by 12. The deep 3 from Levine. Orlando with the rebound. Batadze's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Ellis is checked in for Chicago. And it's Giddey off the drive. And the layup is good. And the Bulls lead by 14.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And he goes in for the dunk.
A bigger guy who makes intelligent passes. Nice feed from Wagner.
Giddey passes to White. And here is Vucevic. Blocked! And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. White on the wing, guarded by Banchero. White can't hit. Magic trail by 12. Caldwell Pope for 3.
When it comes to contesting shots, Ellis is showing us that he's got great timing.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Caldwell Pope finds Banchero. Here's Suggs. Shot clock at 6. Back to Banchero. Whoa! Emphatic finish from Banchero.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
Pass to Vucevic. Back to White. Three-pointer, Ellis. Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here he goes. Ooh, Banchero for the driving slam.
He will muscle his way down the lane. Watch out when Banchero comes tumbling by.
And that one's good. Giddey.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
And Suggs the bucket on the assist by Wagner.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Here's Williams, and he drives in. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs? Getting off the floor with such ease.
Lets it fly. Caldwell Pope's shot is off.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Pass to Giddey. Oh, they get a hand on it. Now here's Wagner. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter here. Banchero with a screen on White. Suggs with it, guarded by Vucevic. Banchero no good.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Pass to Vucevic. With the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 9.
Navigating his way inside. Well, once Vooch sees the lane open up, he jumps on it.
Here's Banchero. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Suggs. Now here's Wagner. Tight defense on him. Lets it fly. Suggs, no good. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They've led by as many as 14. Vucevic, the pass to Williams. Offline with a three. The Magic have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Here's Wagner. And another miss by Orlando.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Knocks down the long J.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Back to Wagner. Outside, Caldwell Pope. From downtown. Connects from downtown. And here are the Bulls now. 9-point game. Here's Buzelis. And that one is stuffed right through.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul, Jalen Suggs.
And that one falls for Vucevic. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
accomplish at this stage?
I think there's two things, Kevin. First, we're trying to build our habits the right way, everything, from the way we practice, to the way we prepare for games, to the way we warm up. All of it. And then second of all, we're trying to figure out our rotation. Who's going to start, who's going to come off the bench, which groups work well together. It's an ongoing process.
A lot of moving parts, you're right. So the next starting five. We've got Trent and Watford. Thomas is out there with Russell. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Johnson in at small forward. Now, here is Russell. And the layup's good off the glass. Russell's got the game going with his first points of the game for Brooklyn.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Now here's White. Here's Vucevic, and stolen by Russell. And here comes the break. Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Giddey.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Levine, good.
And Levine's eyes light up when the break is on. He's so elusive in these situations.
Russell passes to Claxton. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
For Brooklyn, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Outside for Thomas. Let's go. And the jumper is on the mark.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Giddey. And it's off from three-point range. Brooklyn's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And the 3 off target.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
The offensive rebound. And stolen by Russell. And they double up Russell. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you.
And look at Russell bringing the intensity. He's stronger now, willing to mix it up inside no matter who's on it.
Now here's White. Scoreless thus far. The kick out to Williams. Offline with his 3.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Here's Thomas. Following the three-point basket by Chicago. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Vucevic. Coming off a terrific season. Averaged 18 points per, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
Yeah, when a shot is missed, he has got great instincts for where the ball is going.
And Brooklyn has possession. The Bulls knocking down the three. Thomas passes to Claxton. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 7. Nets trail by 4. And Johnson now top of the key. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Giddey, no one around him. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Outside, Russell. Goes up on the wing. Rebounded by Vucevic. Outside, White. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Did he get the basket off in time?
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Bulls out front, ending the first quarter with a 13. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Cam Thomas. Then it's Russell. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. Williams kicks to Levine. 5 to shoot. And he drives in. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Well, taking it into his own hands right there. Levine doing a great job getting to the rim.
You know, Stan, as productive as Zach LaVine has been, you get the sense he wants to compete for titles. He wants more than just the individual stuff.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, at this point in his career, it just hasn't all worked for the teams he's been on yet, but he's still got some time to figure it out.
Yeah, he does. LaVine passes to Williams. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
The speed in which Levine can elevate in traffic allows him to finish tough shots like that.
Here's Russell. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Williams can't get it to go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
For the 3. Russell, no good. Bulls leading by 3. Ball from long range. The rebound by Watford. Now Thomas. He's got 7. To the inside. Here's Watford. He's covered by Ball. Russell from long range. Again, Russell missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's White. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. To the middle. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Getting everyone involved. Russell operating the offense like a seasoned vet.
Buries it from three-point range. Bulls got the lead up to 6 now for the Bulls.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Here's Russell with the 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. So for the Bulls, Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Torrey Craig comes in for Williams. And it's Carter in for Lonzo Ball. Carter against Russell. Pass to Thomas. Screened by Russell. Thomas dishes to Johnson. Bogdanovich with a screen on White. Here's Thomas. And it's White with the rebound.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Nick Claxton.
A longer guard, the 6'5" White, doing a nice job inside.
Osumu, he's checked in for Carter. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Chicago leading by 7. Here's Dosunmu. Nailed from three-point land. Dosunmu's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a loss to the Utah Jazz. And Levine throws it down.
Well, not only does this show off Levine's skills, it's also a great morale boost for your team.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And White pitch to Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Yeah, that's a great find by White. He's such a clever and deceptive combo guard.
Sharp, the pass to Bogdanovich. The three-pointer, no good. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. The shot's good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Melton. Still without a basket. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Melton. Rebound by Smith. Here's Craig. Finished off the break. And the Bulls lead by 15.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
You know Levine is going to get his. Incredible athlete, has high arching jumper. He was unstoppable in the first half.
Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media. Okay, guys, Houston Moon wants to know, Jet, would you ever consider coming back into the NBA to coach? It's an interesting one.
Oh, it's not interesting at all. I haven't given that much thought, only because I'd have to coach guys like Shaq, and he's not coachable.
Well, if Houston didn't have a problem before, they will after hiring Kenny.
And that is...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
The guard set is Giddey in white. Buzelis out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Smith in at the center. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works for the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And a miss there on the triple. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 17-point game. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. And they're in the middle of this long string of games away from home. That'll be game 4 of 7 straight away. Got a hand on it. Now here's Williams. Tight defense on him. Drops in the layup for 2. Williams has got his first basket of the night.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Williams finds Thomas. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And no issues getting up for Simmons. An emphatic 2 points from the Australian.
On the wing, Giddey. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, the Michael Jordan shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose, an MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
Horton Tucker's checked in for Zach LaVine. The shot by Watford, no good.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Melton with a screen on White. Williams finds himself wide open and drills it. Williams has got 4 points this quarter. The Bulls leading by 16. Here's Giddey. And a missed layup. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And there's the drive. Smith with some nice D. Chicago has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. Chicago making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Talen Horton-Tucker. Williams comes in for Buzelis. And it's Dosunmu in for Kobe White. The Nets also changing it up. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Ben Simmons. And Johnson subbed in for Martin.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Giddey the pass to Williams. And Vucevic kicks to Smith. Back to Vucevic. The kick out to Williams. Offensive rebound. Pass to Giddey. The 3. The rebound by Watford. Watford's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Williams with the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup. And it's 6 points for Williams.
Well, we know what kind of scorer he is, but he could use a little help.
Williams a screen on Melton. Here's Dosunmu. Brooklyn with the rebound. Well, Greg, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
And luckily, time is on their side, but this is on them. They need to play smart here. And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Well, offensively, that's what you want to get. Vucevic from point-blank range.
Here's Watford finding the lane, and slam dunk by Watford.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Here's Dosunmu. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story. And so it's Chicago. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Johnson. Russell is out there with Johnson. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Claxton in at the 5, down low. And here's Bogdanovic. Russell looking it over. Back to Bogdanovic. Pass to Johnson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So for the Bulls, Buzelis is checked in for Terry. Chris Duarte comes in for Dosunmu. And Ball subbed in for Josh Giddey. And the Nets making a change here as well. Whitehead's checked in. Here's Ball. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. They set the pick. Johnson, the pass to Whitehead. High post, Johnson. A 3-ball. The second effort. Headshot off. Williams with the defensive effort. Here's Buzelis. Drills it from outside. And the Bulls lead by 13.
And when it comes to the three-point shooting of Buzelis, we know he has the ability, but we need to see consistency.
And Russell gets it to go. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players. And it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
Chicago making a switch here. Levine's checked in. DeAnthony Melton. He's checked in for Brooklyn. Levine kicks to Vucevic. That 3 off the mark. Nets trail by 9. Russell passes to Johnson. Back to Russell. Here's the 3. Buzelis grabs the board.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Russell with it. And it's Buzelis picking him up. Russell kicks to Melton. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And
it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Kobe White, he's checked in for the Bulls. And then for Brooklyn, Trendon Watford comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Cameron Thomas in for DeAnthony Melton. And Claxton throws it down.
Yeah, the anticipation. Russell on top of the play there. Gets the steal, then gets his boys out in the open floor. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And the Bulls making a change here. Giddey's checked in. And so it's Brooklyn with it. They trail by 11. Kicks it out to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Watford finds Johnson. Over Levine. Shot by Johnson, no good. And it's Williams with the ball for the Bulls. From the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Bulls lead by 14.
Well, because he's a good scorer, White attracts attention, and that creates passing lanes.
Russell against Giddey. Johnson dishes to Russell. The Nets working the ball around now, and stolen by Williams.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Bulls.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only one left to play.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Josh Giddey.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group. Inspired tonight, they fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And what a block from Levine. Love seeing him be so engaged on defense.
Inside, Vucevic, and that comes off the assist by Giddey.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it on tonight, dominant showing, and all right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan.
right. Great to be here with you, Clark.
Always great to be with you as well, B.A. And this is perhaps my favorite night of the year when you talk about the NBA opening night. So much excitement, so much anticipation, and we know the rest of the season will deliver.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, we've got Cam Thomas. Trendon Watford is out there with Johnson. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Russell in at the point guard position. Now here's Watford. Beyond the arc. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. Suggs against Russell. It's Suggs with a drive. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Tell you what, off the drive, Suggs vertical, really something to behold. Good luck trying to stop this guy when he comes at you like that.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
One thing this team loves about Jalen Suggs, he is one tough guard, Clark.
Hey, he was the state football player of the year in high school. And you don't just forget about how to be tough when you've done what he's done on the gridiron. And it translates extremely well to the hardwood. I think he's one of the better on-ball defenders in the league right now. Textbook play inside. Wagner doing everything right in that case.
The Nets have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Russell deciding where to go with it. No good from outside.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Caldwell Pope's shot is off.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Here's Russell. Orlando with the rebound. Their last meeting was in this building. They were able to come out on top.
They really scrapped out a win last time. Foul trouble on the other side helped them immensely.
You know, whether it was their smart play or a few whistles that perhaps could have gone either way, when games are tight, every decision becomes more magnified.
Claxton a screen on Caldwell Pope. Russell uses the glass on the layup.
Inside, Russell definitely has the touch. Just pops it in nicely.
And Banchero with a bucket on the assist by Wagner.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
He shoots. Suggs with the bucket. Suggs has got 6 points.
And you can run offense through Banchero time and time again. I mean, he is a special talent.
You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out.
Here's Suggs. After the basket by Brooklyn. Claxton with a rebound.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Here's Russell. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Clark, the Magic winning the Southeast Division last year. A bit of a surprise to some.
Yeah, I agree. I was surprised as well, but you know what? That young group came together and is a bit ahead of schedule based on the typical trajectory of that kind of young team. But they've got a great, exciting core led by 2022 first-round draft pick, #1 overall pick, Paolo Banchero. And that's a solid foundation to build around, folks.
And just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Back to Suggs. Pass to Bataze. Out to the right wing. Now here's Banchero. Watford covering. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Claxton attacking. Clock at 6. Now here's Russell. No good with the elbow jumper.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Here's Watford. It's hauled in by the Magic. Jalen Suggs has been leading the charge for the Magic. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Magic.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
Taking what the defense gives them, guys. I mean, the mid-range shot is available, and they're knocking it down from there. I love it.
Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope, and it's Carter in at the 5, down low. That's the group starting the 2nd quarter for the Magic. Here's Russell. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
Well, you know, this is just who Russell is, in my opinion, guys. A very assertive and confident player who looks to score the ball as much as he can.
Caldwell-Pope, the pass to Wagner. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
You know, Clark, something Kentavious Caldwell-Pope brings, that championship experience.
And every championship team has a guy like KCP, a guy who can make shots, who's always there, ultra reliable, plays both ends, doesn't step out of his role, and all he does is help you win championships. I love watching guys like that contribute in a meaningful way to championship teams. And he's a fun guy to watch because he does his job at a high level pretty much every night. You got to give respect to Caldwell-Pope's mid-range jump shot. He's got the green light to take this shot, and that green light is always on.
Here's Claxton. Here's Russell. Puts one up from 19. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Outside Carter. Back to Suggs. Carter finds Suggs. Banchero outside. Wing shot on the way. Claxton with a rebound. Nets trail by 10. Thomas right side. From the wing, and Claxton gets the bucket.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Here's Carter, and off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. And the Magic lead by 10.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
A good look from Bogdanovich. It's rebounded by Wagner. For Orlando, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the 2nd quarter. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, drawing charges is an art. The Warriors' Brandon Podziemski led the league last season, and he said, I'm not going to jump with anybody at the rim and block them. This is another form of rim protection. And Brian, while some have labeled them dangerous and called for charges to be taken out of the game, they remain a winning play.
Yeah, that's a good point, Allie. Thanks. The Magic making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. Wilson's checked in for Brooklyn.
Suggs handling this business so far in this one. Really putting the work in on the offensive end.
The 3 from Russell. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Suggs. Left side, Caldwell-Pope. It's stolen by Johnson. And here's the fast break. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
And the Magic surprising many league-wide, Clark, with how they've broken through.
And the way they're winning, I might add. I mean, rugged physical defense is their identity and calling card. Not necessarily what you expect to see from a young team, B.A.
And here's Thomas from the arc. Fires in the triple. Thomas has got 5.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Wagner, the pass to Suggs. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Magic lead by 11.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
From deep, Johnson. And the Nets, another 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Thomas with a steal. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rebounded by Suggs.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
Pass to Banchero. Yes, Paolo Banchero for 2.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
And Claxton gets it to go on the assist by Russell. Claxton's gotten 4 this quarter.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
And so it's the Orlando Magic up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be right back after this word.
Taking a look here now at the Magic, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Magic.
The offense is clicking right now. They're playing.
Thanks for tuning in.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Jalen Suggs with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Kicking off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. Cam Thomas out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Cameron Johnson. Then it's Trendon Watford. And it's Sharp, and it's a 5, roaming the paint. Here's Caldwell Pope, and he hits the jumper. Caldwell Pope's got 9 points.
And this is what Caldwell Pope is here to do. I mean, a natural scorer who's looking to capitalize from there every time.
And it's off from 3-point range.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Tries the spin move. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Wagner. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend. And now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Pass to Banchero. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now a 12-point Orlando lead.
Inside, Banchero has everything he needs to make it happen. He's got size, strength, agility, and a nice touch, too.
Here's Sharp. It's rebounded by Banchero.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Here's Batadze. And the layup is good off the glass. Batadze's gotten his first points in this one.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Well, Clark, he's a former 1-1 back in 2022. The league better watch out. Paolo Banchero is coming.
And he's coming with force, B.A. Loved him his 1 year in college. Loved his mobility, his strength, his savvy, and all of that on display as he's going to be one of the bright stars in the years ahead in the NBA. Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Here's De Silva, defended by Bogdanovich. To the paint. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Watford the pass to Sharp. Off target with the 3.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going. Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
De Silva, they get it back. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Nets trail by 18. Left side, Bogdanovich. The baseline J is on the way. And yep, it's good.
Bogdanovich is a versatile scorer, a threat from all over the court.
Here's Black. Melton covers. From the top of the key. Black, no good. Brooklyn has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Robbed. Pass to Howard. Back to Banchero. Howard, the pass to Black. And Carroll with a screen on Melton. Clock at 6. Here's De Silva, defended by Bogdanovich. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. A line change here for Orlando. Brooklyn making a switch here. Nets trail by 16. 34 seconds left in the third quarter here. From deep, Melton. And the Nets miss again.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Harris misses. And the Nets shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Williams passes to Simmons. Martin outside. They set a pick. The 3 is up. And it's Harris with the rebound. Here's Houston. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. And so it's Orlando with an impressive 16. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When you're running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They've got Mo Wagner, also Jonathan Isaac out there. And it's Carter in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
And it's slammed in by Carter.
No margin for error that time. Big time slam from big man Carter Jr.
Watford. This is the 3. Orlando leading by 18. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Queen misses. Brooklyn's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Whitehead passes to Watford. From deep, here's Simmons. Here's Whitehead. The kick out to Williams. Here's Watford. Counted from distance.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Simmons. Simmons has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Whitehead. It's stolen by Isaac. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Up ahead. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
A rare assist for Mo Wagner. Normally, he's the one finishing.
Here's the three, and the three-pointer goes. Whitehead's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Got a piece of it. Carter, the pass to Black. Pass to Queen. Here's Black. 6 to shoot. Isaac in the post. The Magic need to put one up here. Queen tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
They get this rebound, but they haven't been able to keep up on the boards. They're lucky the game is as close as it is.
Yeah, you know, but down the stretch here, guys, they'll summon that extra effort to try and get it done, I think.
To the middle. Here's Black. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And Isaac is a nice passer. I mean, senses when his guys are ready to shoot the ball and gets it to him quickly.
Watford the pass to Simmons. Brooklyn making some changes. Clowney, he's checked in for Watford. And it's Bojan Bogdanovic in for Whitehead. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Here's Suggs. And the layup falls. Suggs has got 19 points.
That's the thing about Suggs, a footballer in high school. He gives you physicality in the backcourt.
And Wagner comes to help. Pass to Clowney. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Orlando leading by 16. And stolen by Simmons.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Magic.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jalen Suggs.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Watford's checked in for Clowney. Johnson comes in for Bogdanovic. Thomas, he's checked in for Williams. And Russell is subbed in for Simmons. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. The three from Suggs. Brooklyn pulls it in. There's 45 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Banchero outside. Back to Suggs. And he's going for the lob. A good look from Johnson. Rebounded by Suggs.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
The shot by Russell, no good. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back.
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
A look at the Bulls starting lineup. Levine and Williams up in the forward positions. The guard set is Giddey and White, and it's Vucevic in its center. So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. And it's Suggs missing.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Bangs home the trifecta.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
And it's the Magic with the ball. The Bulls knocking down the three. Wagner on the wing. Back to Suggs. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Fires from deep. And it's White missing. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round. But it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
Here's Williams following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Pass to Bitadze. It's stolen by Vucevic. Levine with it. Defended now by Wagner. And it's White missing. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Rebound by Williams.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Connects from three-point range.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Now, here's Suggs. Caldwell-Pope feeling it out a bit. Back to Suggs. 6 on the shot clock. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Bitadze, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. White the pass to Levine. The three-pointer off the mark. The Magic trail by 3. Here he goes. Magic moving the ball around. Offensive rebound. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got his second bucket tonight.
And great attention to detail from Banchero on the play, making sure he's there to get the ball and send it back.
Now here's Giddey. 12 points his last outing. Down low. And Vucevic kicks to Giddey. No good on the triple. Orlando's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, last season the Magic extended Coach Jamal Mosley's contract through 2028. He said, it's not about me. I just want each one of these guys to reach their full potential. This game has been good to all of us. I want to be part of maximizing how great they can be on and off the court. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Now, Suggs, after the missed 3 from Vucevic. Back to Suggs. This one for 3. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball and creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow. Uh-oh, Zach LaVine, he's already won multiple dunk contests. Maybe another?
Pass to Suggs. 50 seconds left here in the first quarter. Offline from the top of the key.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Now, here's Vucevic. He's covered by Banchero. Levine's shot is off. Magic leading by 5. Suggs passes to Bitadze. Banchero outside. Lets the three fly. They get it again. Bitadze, and he banks in the lane.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. Levine kicks to Giddey. Gets it off. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
He knew Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Orlando Magic. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Taking a look at the Bulls, Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. The wingmen, White and Levine. And it's Giddey in at the point. And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
Levine with it, defended now by Wagner. Here's White. That's good, and it's his fourth basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
White against Suggs, and Vucevic pulls it down. Chicago's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And White with the stuff.
And right now, White, red hot. Just everything he puts up seems to go in.
And it will go, and the Bulls lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Suggs.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Giddey, no one around him. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Giddey's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Suggs kicks to Wagner. Banchero outside. Clock at 6. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Bitadze, his second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And Caldwell-Pope has improved as a passer. Nice to see that development in his game.
Giddey, no good.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wemby's. You're going to see more Chet Holmgrens because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll now.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. And Black's subbed in for Suggs. Here's Williams. It's hauled in by the Magic. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That one on Vucevic.
That's just a strong take by Wendell Carter Jr. playing with some fire tonight.
In terms of defense, Greg, the Magic have taken some big steps forward.
Oh, they really have. It was a focus for them last season, and it has paid off. They were the kind of team nobody wants to face, and it led to their first playoff berth since 2020.
White the pass the ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Here's a look at the schedule for the Magic. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Friday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Boston Celtics.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. Torrey Craig comes in for Williams. Wagner kicks to Carter. Over Smith. Smith with the defensive effort. Chicago's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Levine for 3. And again, Chicago. No good. Orlando leading. Caldwell Pope up top. White covering. Caldwell Pope pass to Black. Carter kicks to Banchero. And the rejection by Smith. Lets it go from deep. White, good. White's got 16 points.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Ball, no good. The Magic shooting 43% for the game. It's Black in the corner. The 3. Craig pulls it in. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's White. And White with the stuff.
Hot off the drive. White is so explosive, leaping off the floor and throwing that one down.
Banchero uses the glass to finish the layup. That's 10 points for Paolo Banchero.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
There's Ball with the 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. There's the lob to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. It's all tied in Orlando. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy.
And talking about our game involving the Magic, not a lot of separation here at the half.
Their focus on defense has been
That is more than enough of us. Let's...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, you have to like what we're seeing from Kobe White.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Banchero out there with Mo Wagner. And it's Anthony in at the 1. That's who's out there for Orlando. Banchero hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Banchero's got the first basket of the second half here for Orlando. Pass to Dosunmu. Driving inside. Now Smith. On the wing, Levine. Smith sets the pick for Levine. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And the dunk by Smith.
Smart play call by Levine. Breaks up the defense, feeds the easy shooter.
Here's Banchero. And it's blocked. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Back to Caldwell Pope.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Levine dishes to Smith. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Levine's got 3 assists in the game. Richard, the steady improvement of Kobe White certainly has been fun to watch.
It certainly has, Kevin. He's starting to put it all together now, and he can take multiple years. We all knew he could score, but now his passing and his rebounding have also improved.
Here's Dosunmu. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Stolen by Levine. On the wing, Levine. Here's Dosunmu. Drills the three-pointer. And the Bulls lead by 2.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Here's Suggs. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Smith, and then Smith with the dunk.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Caldwell Pope pass to Wagner. Banchero kicks to Suggs. Oh, and the chin by Suggs.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. And that combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks.
And really good habits paying off for Suggs. He's finding shots and drumming up points for his squad.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
1:51 left in the third. No good from Howard. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. 3-point lead. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Buzelis. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Here's De Silva. Guarded by Levine. Isaac passes to Howard. Wagner with it. Pass to De Silva. Just 5 to shoot. Now Howard. Puts up a deep 3. Offensive rebound. And finished off by Wagner.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
They now take the lead. Howard's got his first points in this one. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion. A moment here now to see the numbers for Jalen Suggs. How he did last season. Put up about 12 points a game, 2 assists and 3 rebounds. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Just in general, numbers don't tell the whole story with defense. Guys like him, you have to watch to understand his impact.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Vucevic checked in for Levine. Williams comes in for Buzelis. And Taylor Horton-Tucker subbed in for Dosunmu.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Giddey. And he goes in for the dunk.
And if he sniffs the rim, he's attacking. Giddey not messing around when he gets in close like that.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And the Magic making a change here. Queens checked in. Phillips, he's checked in for the Bulls. Terry comes in for Horton-Tucker. Here's Black. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Magic lead by 4.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
The Bulls have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Now here's Terry. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Vucevic. Lays it up and banks it in. Vucevic has got his second basket of the game.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Shot And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So for Chicago right now, Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. Josh Giddey is out there with ball, and it's Duarte in at the small forward.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Isaac outside. Carter with a screen on Giddey. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Banchero's checked in for Wendell Carter. Wagner comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Contavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Anthony. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Black.
They came close there to tying it up.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game, both teams leaving it all out there.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
On the wing, Giddey. Stolen by Caldwell-Pope. Suggs dishes to Banchero. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Giddey's got 4 rebounds in this game. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Magic.
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
Driving in, and it's Suggs with the rebound. Orlando leading by 4. Bataze the pass to Wagner. And here's Banchero. Kicks it out to Wagner. Shot clock at 5. Hits the three-point bomb. Suggs has got the lead up to 7 now for the Magic.
This is his second 3 this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
Pass to Williams. Puts up a 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Suggs against Giddey. Now, here's Suggs. Defense is right there. And Caro off target from three-point range.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Giddey kicks to Levine. White against Suggs. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Oh, tough play from White here. Hits the foul, but doesn't give up finishing what he started.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
And Caro outside. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
He better get used to these late game scenarios. Banchero getting a nice taste of it right there.
Here's White. Giddey the pass to Vucevic. Here's White. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. White's got it all tied up now for Chicago.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
He hits the first one, and that gives them the lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And nice there. He does not waste those opportunities. Just what they needed with this game still in doubt.
Levine kicks to Vucevic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Vucevic.
He's been in the league long enough that late game moments do not scare Nikola Vucevic.
Back to Suggs. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And Wagner has it in the corner. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
To take the lead. Got it.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Wagner passes to Banchero. Suggs looking around. 6 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot. The coach's challenge has been issued. First game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
At the line for Orlando.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch.
There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking and the game continues on.
It's the first. That narrows the gap to 1. Both free throws good from Suggs.
You can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made up as he's able to tie it up.
And it's contagious. Caldwell Pope with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. There's 18 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Levine against Caldwell Pope. Giddey kicks to Levine. Can't knock in the 3.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time.
Coming on the floor from Royal Magic, number 0, Anthony Black.
Shot from the inbound. Oh, no good. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. The guard set is Giddey and White. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. And it's Levine in at the 3 slot. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Pass to Williams. White with it. No good on the 3.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Caldwell Pope passes to Bitadze. And that one, good. Bitadze's got the first basket here in overtime for Orlando. Now, here's Vucevic. Out to White. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got his 4th rebound in this one. A shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Chicago's gotten neither of their first 2 3-point attempts to fall in overtime.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Wagner passes to Banchero. it's extra time here, just over a minute into overtime.
And that's a bounce-back three, and they're back in the lead.
Levine kicks to Williams. Outside, White. Outside, Levine. Count it, good.
Not just a shooter, Levine is also willing to bury himself inside and go to work.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 so far in their three-point attempts in overtime. Back the pass to Banchero. Back to Black. 5 on the clock. With the drive, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And how about they don't waste any time matching that throwdown with one of their own.
A show of their determination right there. Jalen Suggs has checked in for Orlando. Bulls have gone 3 for 5 for their shots since they got started here in overtime. Right the pass to Levine. The kick out to Williams. Here's Giddey. Off target from outside.
Yeah, and that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Three-pointer. The rebound by Batase. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Giddey kicks to Levine. It's good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And it's Levine stepping up. Zach's grown into this role during his time in the league.
Now, here's Suggs. And Vucevic pulls it down. Pass to Giddey. Banchero against Williams. Here's Giddey. Money!
Oh, why don't you very much?
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
And this is it, guys. Down 1, they've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might.
up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And that game against the Trailblazers, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see lineups get sorted out.
And the starting group for Chicago. Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Levine and Williams are the 2 forwards. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. And for Brooklyn, we've got Cam Thomas. Trendon Watford is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Russell in at the point guard position. Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. You think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
Well, for Cam Thomas, obviously, the whole conversation about why he's in the league is his scoring ability. And I think the next step for him, he's got to start to be able to play make for his teammates.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. And here's Thomas from the arc. Chicago with a rebound. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
Now here's White. 5 to shoot. Back to Williams. Shoots over Johnson. Claxton with a rebound.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Johnson passes to Claxton. Outside Russell. Back to Johnson. Russell against Giddey. Releases. The shot by Russell, no good. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. There's a screen by Johnson. Pass to Claxton. Back to Russell. Now here's Thomas. And the Nets miss again.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez. And one of their main defensive focuses, Nikola Vucevic. Coach telling me that Vuce has the big body, plus he can really shoot it, but they really emphasized boxing him out. Nikola is great at converting misses into second chance points. Boxing out. It's back to the basics, guys.
Allie, thank you. Now here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
That elite athleticism of Zach LaVine. This guy loves to finish up high.
Giddey against Russell. Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason. And it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young. An outstanding first quarter from the field.
The 3 from Russell. Nails it from beyond the arc.
D'Angelo Russell is not afraid to make some big-time momentum-swinging shots. Nice to see him answer back right there.
Now here's Giddey. Outside for Levine. Inside. Here's Williams. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on Trendon Watford. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Chicago.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
And here's Giddey. And he jams it home with authority.
6'8". That's excellent size, and Josh Giddey makes that dunk easy work.
It's Thomas on the wing. He's guarded by White. Russell against Giddey. Watford outside from the arc. They grab their own miss. Here are the Bulls with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Williams passes to Vucevic. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Vucevic. Williams has got 5.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Chicago shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Zach LaVine, explosive with athleticism, with his hops, with his ability to score the basketball.
Nets trail by 10. Thomas with the ball. To the inside. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. So it's Brooklyn now. And there it is for him. He's got 5.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Vucevic, Zach LaVine. He's been the guy making things happen for Chicago. 8 points. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. White and LaVine are out on the wings. Williams and Vucevic are inside, and it's Giddey in at the point. Offensive rebound, Thomas outside. Three-pointer off the mark. Chicago leading by 8 to the middle. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Claxton passes to Johnson. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Vucevic. And here's a look now at who shot the ball the best during last season's campaign. 5th best, Nick Claxton.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Count it.
Boy, that's all by design now. Get the shot as soon as possible on that inbound pass.
Doris, someone who plays within himself. Nick Claxton knows what his team wants from him.
There's real value in a player understanding his role, and that's Nick Claxton. Sprint the floor, rebound, rim protect. He knows who he is and what puts him on the floor. You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Now here's Thomas. From deep. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's LaVine for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Nets trail by 8. Russell, the pass to Claxton. Russell, that's good. Russell's got 5.
This guy an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
From deep, Giddey sinks the tray.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Johnson passes to Thomas. Screen by Claxton. Back to Johnson. Pass to Russell. Shot clock at 6. High post Claxton. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Thomas misses.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Giddey finds LaVine. Down low. And Vucevic gets it to go on the assist by LaVine. And it's an 11-point Chicago lead. Johnson for 3. Chicago with a rebound.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's LaVine. Oh, LaVine! Pretty.
LaVine cooking right now, and if I'm the defense, I'm trying to make sure I knock him off balance.
The quick look, no good that time. The Nets have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Outside Russell. Shot to stop the run. Hits the trifecta. Russell's got his third bucket of the night.
Arguably the most dangerous weapon in D'Angelo Russell's arsenal. This guy is a problem for the defense.
White. And he banks in the layup. And the Bulls lead by 12.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Well, the Nets are still feeling the ramifications of trading for James Harden, Doris.
Well, B.A., consider in that trade they gave away Jared Allen, Karis LeVert, and count them, 4 first-round picks for a total of just 80 games played for James Harden. The reverberations are still being felt.
Williams passes to White. Three-pointer. Russell with the rebound. Well, the Nets shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Watford outside. Johnson against Levine. Johnson passes to Russell. Shoots over Levine. The shot by Russell, no good. Chicago leading by 12. For 3. Shot by Levine, no good.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
And a fast break now for the Bulls. And it's Giddey missing. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Russell to pass to Watford. Giddey against Russell. And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
Brooklyn making some changes. Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. Bojan Bogdanovic, he comes in for Watford. And Wilson is subbed in for Johnson.
2 trays now in the second quarter after he hit one in the first.
Ball passes to Smith. White for 3. Knocks it down from distance. White's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And the first half now in the books. Chicago ahead, up by 12. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Out in Indiana, it'll be the Pacers against the Cavaliers. Tip-off will be 7 o'clock Eastern.
It's one to watch, kind of a heavyweight matchup.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Bulls.
Offensively,
that does it for half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Sharp. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Williams. And it's Thomas in at the 2 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Now here's Russell. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Luz Ellis is checked in for Chicago. Phillips comes in for Horton Tucker. Ball against Russell. Clock at 6. And Ball throws it down.
You're taller than you think. Lonzo is a sneaky 6'6".
Thomas outside. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Now here's Thomas. Outside for Russell. From outside the arc. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. Chicago leading by 18. Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Ball outside. Pass to Phillips.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Williams. First personal foul. First team foul.
Cloudy, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Melton comes in for Russell. Terry's checked in for Chicago. Carter comes in for Ball. And stolen by Williams. Into the lane. Here's Clowney. Basket counts. Clowney's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Here's Buzelis. Soft touch off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 18.
He still needs to fill out to be more physical down there, and that will come with time. But Buzelis can handle his own.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. First trip to the line for him here. First free throw is good. Martin, he's checked in for Clowney. Duarte, he's checked in for Chicago. Ball comes in for Carter. Chicago leading by 16. Here's Ball. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Ball's got 6.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Bogdanovich.
Blocking foul. Buzelis. First personal foul. Team second.
Whitehead, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Craig is checked in for Chicago. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Melton outside, launches a 3, drills it from deep. Melton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Smith with it, and Melton picks him up defensively. Here's Ball. Dosunmu outside.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Stolen by Sharp. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. From deep, Melton. He drops it from range. Melton's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks. So it's Brooklyn now. After the basket by Chicago. Williams' shot is good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Bogdanovich with it. Guarded now by Ball. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Craig. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And the Bulls lead by 17. Sharp, a screen on Ball. There's the 3. Rebound by the Bulls. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Pass to Buzelis. Ball right side. Craig with it. Guarded by Sharp.
Brooklyn foul.
Brooklyn, Ben Simmons comes in for Sharp. And it's Johnson in for Whitehead.
Substitutions for your Nets. Ben Simmons.
34 seconds left in the third quarter. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Sharp's checked in.
For your Nets. Number 20.
Here's Simmons. Outside Bogdanovich. And the Nets miss again.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Dosunmu can't hit. And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for the Nets. 17-point game.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
They get it back. Pass to Buzelis. Three-pointer. The shot won't fall. And so it's the Chicago Bulls looking in total control with this 17-point advantage. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Chicago, Williams and Vucevic are inside. Giddey and White pair to make the backcourt. And it's Levine in at the three, the small forward. That's tipped. Stolen by Giddey. Williams against Simmons. Here's Vucevic. The kick out to Williams. Here's White driving in, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
From deep, Melton. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Chicago leading by 22. Outside Giddey. Now White. Williams a screen on Melton. It's White with a drive. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Melton passes to Claxton. The kick out to Simmons. 5 on the clock. Johnson finds Simmons. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And Levine throws it down.
Well, few will be able to match up with Levine in the open court. Fast and fluid.
Claxton can't get it to go.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Johnson against Levine. And Levine throws it down.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Watford gets the bucket. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Levine passes to Giddey. Back to Levine. White for 3. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Outside, Williams. White for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Here's Watford. They get it again. The kick out to Simmons. And a miss there on the triple.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Levine. Vucevic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, Doris, with so many franchises, the star player has a lot of sway.
Well, to me, B.A., so much of this speaks to which star are we talking talking about. If you take someone like Stephen Curry, who historically has welcomed other stars to play alongside him, or has at moments in his career had to elevate young players who maybe have to play through some mistakes, he welcomes both. It depends on the star we're talking about.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win. Oh my goodness! Yikes! What a finish! Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Vucevic. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Chicago's gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2.
When you look at Josh Giddey's overall skill set and combine that with the 6'8" size and the point guard mindset that he has, he is special. The playmaking, the willingness to score in tough spots. This guy has got a bright future.
And here are the Bulls now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Vucevic, the pass to Giddey. The kick out to White. Outside Giddey, puts up a 3. The rebound by the Nets. Thomas, right side, looking to get it going. And he hits the jump shot.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
The kick out to Williams. This shot's good on the assist by Giddey.
Great work collapsing the defense, then kicking it out.
And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Levine with a steal.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. A statement road.
the team's confidence to start the season strong.
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
A look at the Magic starting group. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards, and it's Bitadze in at the 5.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
Russell finds Thomas. Back to Russell. Now Thomas. Nets passing it around, and Claxton throws it down.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Suggs passes to Banchero. Shot clock at 6. Banked in off the glass.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. Well, with his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Here's Suggs. The rebound by Watford. And Stan, after a few down years, the Magic has been recaptured here in Orlando.
It sure has, Kevin. They've had great draft picks. They have a couple of young franchise cornerstones. They've got size. They've got guys who will continue to improve. This team's got a chance to be really, really good going forward.
Suggs looking around. Wagner outside. Lets it go with a 3. The shot, no good. Johnson outside. Shoots over Wagner. Johnson can't get it to go. The Magic have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Wagner with a nice move.
Well, that's a good sign for Wagner. He's working to become a more consistent shooter from outside.
Outside, Russell. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. That 3 off the mark. The Magic have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Offline with his 3. Nets trail by 3. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. See if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Now, here is Russell. Paolo Banchero unable to get his last shot to go in.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
And the Magic making a change here. Black's checked in. Now, here is Russell. Back to Watford.
First quarter.
Russell looking around. Pocket 4. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
An active competitor. Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
There's a screen. Black. Another miss by Orlando. Brooklyn trailing. And they're pushing it up. Thomas passes to Claxton. Johnson for 3. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Black in the post. Covered by Watford. A nice shot by Black.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
For 3. Rebound by the Magic. There's 57 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Caldwell Pope, and no good that time.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Johnson can't hit. Magic have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Well, when you watch everything Caldwell Pope does, it's possible he's still a little underrated.
And the Nets miss again.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Thomas finds Johnson. Shoots over Wagner. Caldwell Pope against Thomas. From deep. And the Nets miss again. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Orlando out in front. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about the Magic here so far in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
And so in the game for the Magic, Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Bitadze in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's stolen by Banchero. And Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star grade in 2024, Paulo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
Here's Wagner. Makes it off the glass. Wagner's got 5.
Well, you have to deny the entry to Wagner. He's just automatic around the rim.
Thomas kicks to Johnson. That's good. It's Thomas picking up the assist.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Suggs dishes to Banchero. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Banchero's got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Outside, Russell. Bogdanovich wide open. Traps in the tray. Bogdanovich has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And I'm a fan of that guy when he's shooting it from deep. Bogdanovich looks good every time it leaves his hands. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Outside for Thomas. 6 to shoot. Russell passes to Thomas. Jacks up a 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Magic. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Thomas against Caldwell Pope. Thomas passes to Bogdanovich. There's the triple. Shot clock at 6. Paxton with it, and it's Carter picking him up. From deep, Thomas. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Magic leading by 3. Suggs in the corner, and stolen by Russell. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Jack went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovich is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance. And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Russell. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Caldwell Pope for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Here's Russell, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Russell's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Russell. It's stolen by Banchero. Carter with it. Claxton covering. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Here's Caldwell Pope. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Near the 3-point line, it's Thomas. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Magic lead by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
Fellas, you got to love watching teams go at it like this.
Love seeing it, Ernie. It's fun to see these teams, the fans,
And talking about our game involving the Magic, not a lot of separation here at the half.
We often talk about efficiency on offense.
Thanks for spending half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Contavious Caldwell-Pope really making a difference here.
Yeah, there is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, he makes defenses look utterly helpless. It's like pick your poison trying to contain him.
We've got Russell. Watford out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's Thomas in at the 2-guard spot. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. And he makes that one.
A good shooter and defender. KCP can also make plays for others.
Here's Watford. Nothing on the board. Johnson outside. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. Wagner finds Wagner. Caldwell-Pope against Thomas. Caldwell-Pope pass to Wagner. Takes a 3. And it's Wagner missing. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 1. Russell a screen on Caldwell-Pope. Out to Russell. Here's Johnson. Slam home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. And one on Caldwell-Pope.
And they are amped up right now. I mean, after trailing for so long and then trimming that margin, finally they take the lead.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Aaron Sharp, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Williams comes in for Thomas. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for D'Angelo Russell. Now Watford. Isaac with the steal. Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Well, look, you can't sleep on Suggs' athleticism because the second you do, he explodes to the rim. They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Suggs kicks to Howard. Back to Suggs. Williams against Howard. Pass to De Silva. Just 5 on the clock. And he jams it with authority.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Watford with it. Isaac on him. Bounce pass from Williams. And stolen by Wagner. And here's the fast break. Suggs leading the way. That's good from Howard and the assist from Suggs.
Assisted by.
Now it's a 4-point Magic lead.
Just great court recognition there by Suggs. His teammates appreciate when he gets it to them when they're open.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Howard. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Double team on Williams. Watford passes to Sharp. Over in the corner, Williams. And he uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stat. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
To end the run. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here's a look at the schedule for the Magic. On Wednesday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Friday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Boston Celtics.
And you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team's going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. And Simmons, he's checked in for Sharp. Bogdanovich comes in for Trendon Watford. Wilson, he's checked in for Johnson. And Martin subbed in for Williams. Here's Black. And it's off from 3-point range. Brooklyn making some changes. And he's checked in. And it's Johnson in for Martin.
Substitutions on the court.
There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Screen by Simmons. Bogdanovich looking around. A 3-ball. The rebound by Batadze.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort. Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's the Nets. They lead by 3. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Orlando, Black and Harris are the guard set. Wendell Carter is out there with Jonathan Isaac, and it's Batadze in at center.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Harris kicks to Isaac. Here's Black, down to 5 on the shot clock, and he comes up with the deuce.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession. Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And stolen by Melton. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And Simmons slams it in.
Don't sleep on Simmons' athleticism. He still has the ability to hammer down those alley-oops.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Here's Carter. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Melton gets the 14-footer to fall. And the Nets lead by 8. For Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. On the wing, Harris. He's guarded by Melton. Here's Black. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Orlando making some changes. Banchero's checked in for Carter. Franz Wagner comes in for Isaac. And it's Suggs in for Gary Harris. Now, here is Russell. The tray. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's Black in the corner. No good from outside.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
And it's Williams throwing it down.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Kicks it out to Wagner. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. The Magic again can't hit. Russell from long range. Black grabs the board. The Magic trail by 10. Here's Banchero. The shot from the low post is good.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Pass to Sharp. Out to Russell. Nets passing it around. Williams passes to Claxton. 6 on the shot clock. Sharp with a screen on Banchero. Suggs with the steal. There's the lob to Banchero.
Oh, big time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
Pass to Sharp. And it's Goga Bitadze with the foul. That's his first foul. So for the Nets, Brendan Watford's checked in for Sharp. Johnson comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Cameron Thomas in for Williams. And a switcher also for Orlando. Caldwell Pope checked in. The Magic trail by 6.
This has reached desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
To the inside. Caldwell Pope on the wing. A 3. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
Well, look, they needed that one. Tremendous leadership by Caldwell Pope in an important situation.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, where they just jump at it.
Kicks it out to Banchero. Three-pointer. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Thomas finds Watford. Stolen by Caldwell Pope.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Yeah, this one isn't over, but they can't afford to waste any time now.
To take the lead. Can't get the 3 to fall. Here's Claxton. Yes!
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did.
Yeah.
We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there was some time.